Hey guys, it is Sunday here in West Virginia, and as I mentioned yesterday, we're doing another spontaneous video here, and it is going to be on the new Hot Wheels Silver Series Performance Truck set. This is probably the best Silver Series set, in my opinion, over the past several months. The ones prior to this, like the Audi set, the Rally set, the Toy Story 5 set, I don't know, that they just weren't that spectacular to me. Um, then the truck set came out. Now it's like, wow, there's a Silver Series actually worth like getting, even though I have gotten some of the other ones in the past. But yeah, I've been holding off on a lot of them because of the reason of just the choice of cars, the choice of themes just wasn't what I liked. I'm hoping for a muscle car one again soon, like they did with the Pontiac set. That was cool. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this truck set, and I'm trying to find number one here so we can start with it. I think it is the Silverado. Yes. It is. It is this guy here, the 2019 Chevrolet Silverado Trail Boss LT. Now, these are nicely detailed trucks in the Silver Series, but honestly, after we took a look at those Matchbox vehicles yesterday, I know the 4x4 trucks they had weren't detailed all that great, but the wheels were actually pretty nice on the Ford, and the details on their new releases with headlights and taillights is very nice. So yeah, in my opinion with the Silver Series, it's just overrated main lines because they do not have any like rail riders. They do have details in the front and rear. Only one has a metal base on it, and it's not even that limited, although they're calling it a so-called chase. But I know some people will beg to differ with that, but yeah, I think you can find somewhere on a Matella blog or something where it says, yes, the ones with the metal base are considered more limited and only one per case, and we do look at them as chases, something like that. But anyways, the wheels on the trucks though do look pretty good for plastic ones. Like this guy here, it's like a 6-spoke blade style, like directional. And the casting does have casted mirrors. And once again, it's got the front and rear detail. Now, do I still think it's worth $4? Not really. I mean, it is maybe $1.97, like Matchbox did with their Jurassic Park stuff. It would be worth it. But, yeah, just 3 something each is a little bit overpriced. Now, I would rather have plastic bases than have real riders. Or instead of having the metal base, I would rather have real riders, is what I'm trying to say. So if they just put plastic bases in all of them and use real riders on each one, then I could justify the $4 or $3.47, $3.67, close enough to $4 in my opinion after you pay tax on them. But yeah, the card art on these are really cool. Performance trucks, and it's got an AI generated picture of the Silverado there, which looks really cool. The backside will show you what you have in the series. You have the Silverado, you have the Ford Raptor, and you have the Dodge Ram Rebel, the Cherokee Trackhawk, and then the Bronco R, which is the Bronco race, and that one is supposedly the chase. It has the metal base. So, Silverado is pretty cool looking. So, moving along to number 2, which is going to be that Ram Rebel, which looks very nice in this blue color with the black flares and rocker panel treatment, which I think is part of the base. The wheel choice isn't too bad either. It's like a, I don't know, maybe a 10-spoke, something like that. But it does look good with the knobby tires. You have the detailed Ram grille and headlight tampos. Nice detail on the hood. The gigantic sunroof, which is cool. And then the raised Ram lettering across the tailgate, which is pretty cool. And taillight tampos. So, not a bad looking truck. And the truck on the card with the card art looks pretty nice. I'm not going to go over the back. The backs are the same on all of them. So that is your first two. Now moving along to the third one. This is probably my favorite. The Ram's cool, but honestly, when it comes to pickups, I'd rather have a Chevy, even though I'm a big Mopar fan, but most of my family retired from Chevrolet, and I used to work for them too. But I also did work for Mopar. But I still, when it comes to trucks, prefer Chevy, GM products. But the SUVs, however, this would be one of the top ones on my list. The 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. And it has a split 5-spoke style wheel, which looks really cool on this Jeep. And the casted-in mirrors and such. The giant sunroof, detailed grille and headlights, detailed taillights, marker lights, emblems, everything. This is a really cool casting. They did a really nice job on it. I like the one that they had in the Fast and Furious lineup. And I think there's one other one. I can't recall it, though. And then this one. But the one that is made by... Oh, I can't even remember their name now. I had all of them. But I can't remember the name. It's a Chinese company, but they do a really, really nice job on the Jeep Cherokee Trackhawk. But anyways, they can be found on AliExpress. They're more true to scale. These are a little small, what I remember holding it next to the one. It's not 596 and not Mazda. I can't remember the name of them for the life of me, but I used to get their Cherokees all the time, and I had gotten a couple of other cars from them too, because they do a really nice job, and the vehicles are only like $10 a piece. Very good price, and they are metal on metal, rubber tires, the whole 9 yards. So anyways, you can find those on AliExpress. But if you don't feel like ordering from AliExpress, this will do just fine, because it is a well-detailed Jeep Cherokee Trackhawk. Very nice looking vehicle. So that's my favorite of the set. Now, the one that I think is, I don't know, the overall fan favorite for Hot Wheel collectors is this guy here, the Ford Ranger Raptor. Nice detailed front with the raised letter grille. Casted-in mirrors once again. I think these all have casted-in mirrors, didn't they? Oh no, the Ram didn't have them. I was going to say, so far so good, but the Ram didn't have them. And the paint job on this truck is pretty cool. Like a, I don't know, gray with a map style print camo on it. Yeah, I'm not sure what to call that, but it looks pretty cool. The wheel choice on this one also is very good. It's like a 6-spoke with a chrome lip, but the raised chrome letters, I would have rather have seen white letters or just black letters. Hot Wheels is what it says. It's still cool, though. So, not a bad truck for the Ford fans. Actually, the most limited here is Chevy. The GM fans only got one truck. Ford guys get 2, and Mopar guys get 2. So, here's the Ford SUV, and this thing's been produced quite a bit in, like, premium. It has been in the Melon series and such, and other premium series like the Boulevard, and now it's in the performance truck series as the Chase, because it's got the metal base, and it is a heavy one compared to the others. It's like a Baja style setup, and it is pretty sweet looking. And it's got the Bronco lettering on the front grille, covering part of the headlights. Detailed taillight tampos and such. You can see the roll bar inside, and let me get to focus again because I think you can see the shifter and steering wheel in there too. Pretty cool. Ford performance across the front of the roof. Not a bad looking truck. And the card art's nice. I didn't go over that with the Raptor and the Trackhawk, but as you can see, all the card art's nice on these. It is a pretty cool set. So if I was recommending one Silver Series set this year, this would be the one. The Fast and Furious ones are cool when they do come up, but the last one I had was able to get my hands on was Race Day, the dirty version tuner cars. But yeah, if another one pops up at my local Walmart, I'll grab it and do a rundown on it for you guys. But as of right now, that's all I have, but we will be back again tomorrow for our Mopar Monday. I got some classics from Auto World, Green Light, and Johnny Lightning, some stuff from the early 2000s. So be sure to tune in for that. Turn on your notification bell so you know when that video drops. Thanks for watching, guys, and enjoy your Sunday.